Authorities in Spain are racing to clear the heaviest snowfall the country has recorded in more than a century, with temperatures predicted to plunge even further. At least 4 people have died and thousands have been left stranded after Storm Filomena dropped as much as 50 centimetres of snow. The disruption has left some communities cut off and it's hampered the distribution of the coronavirus vaccine. Robin Owens reports.
Storm Filomena hit Spain on Friday, blanching large parts of the country in snow and bringing Madrid to a standstill. Forecasters have warned temperatures could plunge as low as minus 14 degrees in the coming days, turning the snow into perilous ice. There are fears the severe weather could hamper supplies of COVID-19 vaccines and food to the worst affected areas. As much as 50 centimetres of snow fell in Madrid between Friday night and Saturday.
We have to clean all the subway entrances, especially dangerous crossings where there are many people, pedestrian crossings, entrances to public buildings.
Emergency crews across central Spain have so far cleared 500 roads and rescued over 1,500 people stranded in vehicles. On Sunday, Army emergency brigades focused on clearing access to Madrid's main fresh food distribution centre and to hospitals. Doctors and medical workers have been applauded for their dedication, as some were forced to abandon their cars and walk for hours to get to work. Spain's health minister has praised their efforts on Twitter. He said the commitment that the entire group of health workers is showing is an example of solidarity and dedication. The Spanish government says it has taken extra steps, including police-escorted convoys, to ensure its expected shipment of 300,000 coronavirus vaccines can be distributed as planned to regional health authorities later today. Robin Owens, Euronews.
Well, let's go to Madrid to find out more and speak to our reporter who's there, Jaime Velázquez. Jaime, morning to you. What kind of conditions have you woken up to today, and what are the immediate concerns to public safety?
Well, as you can see, it's very cold here in Madrid, and there's still a lot of snow on the streets. This is what you can see from my balcony, because we are back into lockdown like in March, not because of COVID-19 this time, but because of the storm. Most of the workers are working remotely with their kids at home. Schools are closed until Wednesday, and it will take a long time to remove all this snow from the streets and restore the traffic in all the city. Now the main concern is all this snow that are still here on the street becoming ice, and how this can affect or impact the activity in hospitals that are already stretched to capacity because of COVID-19 pandemic. The reality is that even it was very anticipated, the storm. The authorities have been absolutely overwhelmed. The basic services have been disrupted, and there has been the neighbors that have opened some pedestrian access on the streets, and also to hospitals, and even volunteers that have who have taken in 4x4s some patients and health workers who had to report to hospitals during these last 3 days, Rosie.
You know, what are some of the consequences, Jaime, on things like transport, the airport, the vaccine rollout, and how are authorities trying to get things moving as quickly as possible?
Yeah, the emergency services are now very busy trying to restore some mobility in the city and in the country, in main roads, and also the airport, especially the airport that is now resuming some activity. We are expecting some batches of the vaccine to arrive into the airport, and it's going to be a challenge to deliver these vaccines to other parts in Spain. The regions have still some reserves, and we hope that we can still rolling out the vaccine program until these new batches are delivered to the different health facilities. Rosie.
Jaime, thank you very much. Our reporter there in Madrid.